injured in this shooting. Julian Drucker has been watching this really closely while we've been on air tonight. It's back in the studio. Just seen Julian, police chiefs called this a horrible incident, a nightmare. What else do we know?
Well, that news conference is just finished, Dan, and as you said, the suspected perpetrator, they've said, is believed to be one of the dead. The police chief was asked if the man had shot himself, and they said they didn't have information about that. But they said he was 35. There was no terror motive to the attack. They said he was not known to them before the shooting, no connection to a gang. Officers didn't believe, as I said, there was a terror motive. We could see these pictures from around an hour ago. They have contained the situation there. But in that news conference, as we came on air tonight, Dan, it really escalated when they said around 10 people had died in the incident. I mean, there had been reports suggesting sort of 3 or 4, but no one had predicted that many. They've described it as an extremely tragic incident. And these pictures we can see, this is an adult education centre in Sweden, around 100 miles from the capital, Stockholm. Happened at lunchtime. They haven't said if it started inside one of these classrooms, but we've seen pictures on social media of people cowering under desks, sort of things we associate more with America, but this has obviously happened today in Sweden. No children among those hospitalised, they said. They haven't given any indication of how many people were injured, but clearly a terrible situation there. People talking about hearing shots and them running. But yeah, the key detail about the shooter being among the dead. And also, Dan, we've been reading this month, this year, just the wave of violence across Sweden. A particular problem with bomb violence. Bombings in Sweden used to be in the city centres, but now in rural areas as well. Something like 27 bombings in January. So the Prime Minister's commented before, they are suffering with violence at the moment. And this, unfortunately, seems to be part of that.
OK, Julian, thank you very much for that detail. As you said,